I'm Jalen.
And I'm Belinda.
Welcome to
Married to the Tea.
Cheers.
Welcome back, Spill Squad.
Today we're going to be covering MAFS Season 20, episodes 13, 14, and 15. And we have a lot to say.
Okay.
Woo!
All right, let's get right into it because remember that Harry Potter date?
Yeah.
That I said it was a date I didn't know I needed?
Yeah.
The hot tub in a boat date?
Oh my gosh.
Like, do we have to fly out there for this? Or
I
is this
think so.
something we can do in
I don't think
Austin?
they'd ever do something like that in Austin because it's too hot, but Seattle gets
that's
all the
true.
seasons. So, and they were filming in September, October. So
That makes sense.
that's so cute. I
I
know.
know.
I want to do that too.
That would make for a great vacation.
That was
and
probably
plan it.
one of the coolest, aside from Harry Potter, one of the coolest dates I've seen
Yeah.
on MAFS in history.
Aside from Adam trying to make Marissa do push-ups on the boat, that was absolutely
He
ridiculous.
was like, let's do push-ups. I was like, Marissa, please don't, please don't, please don't. I see her. Hey, but she was knocking out like 5.
And her butt didn't look bad.
And she
doing
was
it.
going all the way down. He was like, no, no, no. I'm like, dude, are you like competing against your bro or your wife?
I know.
Take a chill pill.
I was just like, oh my God, don't take a shot of her butt. It's probably clenching because she's trying to do a push-up.
That's true.
But it wasn't.
No, she looked good. She was going all the way down. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think the adrenaline of knowing I'm on camera, I might be able to pop out like 3 or 4. But she was doing it on a boat. That's kind of crazy.
It was crazy.
I'm like, and you want to say she's not athletic enough?
No.
Please,
No.
boy.
That's
Please.
too much.
I feel like, and we can start with them, but I just feel like they're almost a little late to the game. Like, attempting to have serious conversations, like him just now meeting her friends is crazy.
Yeah. I did think that her friends really allowed her to say a whole lot. Like I feel like she found her voice with her friends.
Yeah, you can tell she's way more comfortable with her friends.
Yeah. And it reminded me of a filming day we had when we filmed our season, and I had a friend come over and she and I filmed together. And I just remember feeling so relaxed, so easy to film, so easy to just talk about the whole situation, even though it was never aired, but it was probably one of the best filming days aside from the filming days I spent with you.
Yeah, I thought her friends were really chill with him.
Although later she did surprise him by saying that her friends really did have some concerns about him, and he found that like really hard to believe. He had no idea.
Well, also, what are you gonna do? Like, if your friends leave and be like, my friends didn't really like you or have some concerns, like, nah. I do feel like every time she's drinking, she does have to preface it with like, oh, you walked in on us having a bottle of wine. Like, she always like lets him know. And I just feel like that's another thing of like awkwardness. Like, he's already like, I feel like she walks on eggshells. Not that he's really given her a crazy reason to. Like, he's not super aggressive or like mean. But like, there's so many weird things about them. Like, extremities that are different. Like, she likes to drink. He doesn't. Those are 2 very extreme differences.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think she might mentally be like, oh God, is he judging me? Like, let me tell him we're having a bottle of wine.
Like a little
Ha-ha.
nervous that she's been drinking
A
some
little
wine.
nervous. And
He
then,
comes
like-
in sober.
Yeah, and then they're playing pickleball and she messes up. She's like, sorry, in the last episode. And I'm like, ugh, this is just already not, I just feel like when you already have such big differences like that, it's just doesn't vibe.
Yeah. I'm waiting to hear her speak her mind the way she does with her friends.
Yeah, I think she's due for a moment.
Yeah. We're waiting for it.
Totally. I think we should get into the biggest couple of the first episode of this drop.
Oh God. Is that Courtney and Nick?
Yes.
That I have to find words for it.
I was about to say, I think I'm speechless.
Me too. I'm just like,
Like,
I don't even know anymore. I think that
man, did I want to like her. Man, did I want to like her. Oh, man. I mean, talk about like someone just getting in their own way beyond. Just never ending. And then the way she went out.
yeah. I just feel like there was a moment where she is asking him to just be himself. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your thoughts are. What's going on in your head? Mind you, she says what's going on in your fucking head, which I have a big problem with because I feel like her level of respect is like 0.
0.
And he deserves more respect than that. But when he decides, okay, then let me tell you what's in my head, she immediately is defensive, immediately shoots him down for having the thoughts in the first place. And I just feel like, don't ask someone a question if you're not prepared to hear the answer.
Yeah, well, it's like his whole thing was, I can't really be myself because you shoot it down. And then he starts talking and being honest, and what does she do? Before he can even get a sentence out, she shoots him down. And I'm like, Courtney.
Yeah, definitely does
Oh
not
my
create
God.
a safe space for him. I think she's mentioned it at some point that she wants to create a safe space. It's like, you're not creating a safe space whatsoever. You're basically telling this man that he can't take a breath, he can't open his mouth, he can't take a half of a step because he's going to be judged, he's going to be questioned, or he's going to just be squashed.
But I don't think
literally.
that this is like, I don't think this is I think this started from day one.
Yeah.
Though. And that's
Yeah.
what he was trying to tell her. He was like, I don't want to be like ridiculed for not being able to do this. And she's like, oh, so I can't like pick on you? And he's like, well, yes, you can, but like that's also all you do.
Teasing and picking on somebody for a long period of time over and over again, not getting like over the same joke, like that's too much.
And I'm glad
that's
that
almost bullying.
No, it is bullying. I'm glad that he talked about it. She like messes with him once, but then he kind of says, you talked about it all week, which a couple of times he did something that like embarrassed her, and I'm sure she did hound him like all week. And it's like, okay, at what point would I start to feel like, okay, you just don't like me? Like,
I would have thought,
and I would shut down too if I can't say anything.
I would have
giving
thought I
you the
wasn't
ick.
liked from the very beginning. From the very beginning, she made it pretty clear that she wasn't
Very
into him.
clear. And I just think it's so funny when she has this face that she does every time. She's like either doing her hair or her makeup, and she's like upset. She's like,
yeah, she does do that.
I need you to, and she's just evil while she's doing it. I'm like, Courtney, why can't you have a safe space with me? Why can't you be your real self?
Yes.
Why do you think I can't?
I know. She's
Why can't
literally
you be your
asking,
fucking self? I'm like,
who wants to be themselves around somebody like that? How
It's
can you be yourself
it's
around
kinda
somebody that's
crazy.
going to squash everything you say? Like,
it's kind of
squashes
crazy.
him like a bug, literally.
No, like a bug. And then she was like, let's kill it. Like this bug.
Yeah.
I like how they were like trying to find resolution in that scene. And then she's like, oh, there's a bug. And then she's like, oh, we're going to kill it just like this something. And I'm like, oh, she's like a million miles per hour.
Yeah. It's
There's
too
no
much.
softness.
No.
Like Caitlyn, we're seeing her softness off and
We're
on.
kind of trying to, we're seeing her come
We're
around.
digging for it. But Courtney
is not
really
coming
just...
around. And I know she says that she's putting in effort, and she sees that she's putting in all this effort because she knows herself, and she knows she's trying to be a little bit more with physical touch and whatnot, but she doesn't give him any credit. And he hasn't really had to change that much of himself. He's just trying to be himself if he's allowed just enough time to be himself, because she really doesn't.
She's
have
mad
a
that he
space for
hasn't
him.
been himself the whole time, but like
She hasn't allowed him to.
No, and he's felt terrified.
I would be exhausted if I was him.
I would be scared. I mean, imagine if the roles were reversed and this was a guy being like,
Oh.
be your fucking self. The girl would be like,
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I think that's what I was expecting Adam and Marissa's dynamic to be, but Adam isn't disrespectful.
No, he is not disrespectful.
That I think is the biggest shock of the season so far. What I thought about him coming into the season is way different in that realm.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be a hothead, super disrespectful, super arrogant, and he's actually just not confrontational, thank God, because that would have been an ugly watch.
Yeah.
Considering how nice Marissa already is. I just didn't expect Courtney and Nick to be the biggest downfall of the show.
Yeah.
Of the couples, I didn't expect them to be the weakest.
I don't think she has emotional maturity at all. And I feel like, I hope when she watches this back that she actually learns something from it instead of just thinking she's in the right. And I hope that she doesn't become one of the cast members who is saying like, it's the edit. I got a bad edit.
I got a bad edit.
Yeah.
There's always one.
Yeah. And I just hope that's not what it is, because saying I got a bad edit instead of looking into exactly how you're acting and behaving.
And being accountable.
Exactly. And check and see where you can learn, where you can grow, what you can take away from the whole process.
Yeah. I was shocked with them going out like that. I mean, you could tell, I think at first she didn't want to, but then Nick, I'm really glad that Nick didn't like stick with it. I mean, I think he was leaning towards it, but then
when he did say that he would stay because it would help him learn something about himself as far as the experts went. I don't think that was a bad thing for him to say.
Well, it's kind of, I wouldn't like that either, because I'd be like, okay, you're not staying because of me, you're staying to grow yourself.
Because of me, it's too late. It's too late for Courtney to think that Nick is going to sit there and say, I want to stay here to stick it out with you. No.
Yeah, there's
no way.
Yeah, but then they shouldn't be there.
We would be attacking Nick all over social media if Nick said, I want to stay to see if I can work things out with you. Hell no.
No, that shouldn't have happened.
No.
She was kind of wanting to stay, and then she looked at him, she's like, yeah, fuck it, let's just go.
Yeah.
And before that,
and she got really emotional. And I think the part of it that she got really emotional is because she also said she was really never attracted to Nick. So I don't think she got emotional because she's losing Nick. Yeah, she did say she wasn't attracted to him. I don't think it was because she was losing Nick. I think it's because she felt like she failed somehow. I think it was more ego that caused the emotions and the tears and all that. And it's pretty sad because it is an ugly feeling when something doesn't work out, even if you weren't that attached to the person or that attracted to the person.
And I don't think she's very self-aware enough to like know that a lot of that was mainly because of her, and like Nick really didn't even have the opportunity.
Yeah. And she keeps saying, I want somebody who is going to work on themselves, and I can help them work on themselves. I'll work on myself.
And he was open to it. He was open to it.
But there wasn't really so much that we could see that Nick needed to work on, other than the fact that when they talk about like Devon losing his spark or his light, Nick was too.
Nick was losing it too.
Yeah, Nick pulled back, and we didn't really get to see that much of Nick because she wouldn't allow for it.
No, and that's why I was like, it's so weird. We see Nick's personality totally different when he's on his diary cams, when he's with the group, and like when he's talking on his confessionals. But then around her, it's just like,
yeah,
it's actually so sad. But yeah, hopefully she does watch this back and like doesn't just make it a laugh and like, she's like, okay, like.
It's worth more. It's worth learning something from it, and then letting your people know, her on her platform, letting her people know that it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to take yourself and learn from it and make some changes and
it just sucks because it's like she had like a very funny out there personality, so I was really excited to see her quirkiness like explode, and I really thought Nick would be the perfect person because he's weird and goofy too. And it just wasn't. They were both so uptight. And I remember she was like, I like to be goofy. I like to be this. And I don't really know. I never see that side of you. And he's like, well, I don't see you very goofy either. Like, you're only goofy around everyone except me, which is so true. And it's like.
She lost the goofiness. Instead, she went from being goofy and having fun to just being disrespectful to him.
Yeah.
And that's where it all kind of like goes south,
Yeah. But she was. I will say she was a fun watch.
She started
a hard watch, but fun.
I would say she started off as a really fun watch, and then it got really hard watching.
It did get hard. It got scary. I think I was just scared for Nick all the time, and then just watching her in the mirror doing her hair, and she's just like, I fucking hate this guy.
And I'm still surprised that the experts didn't say anything too much about it.
Yeah, they didn't really give her a hard time, but I guess they don't really see her saying the F word.
Although, when she was saying the F word during that time, they showed the other cast members, and everybody had a reaction, but no one really said anything.
Well, even at the end, when she was talking to Dr. Lisa, she was kind of crying, and Dr. Lisa was like, you tried so hard, and I'm like, you guys could have maybe guided her a little bit better.
I think if her trying hard
I don't think they saw everything, though. I don't think they saw the tones and all the put-downs Courtney was giving Nick out of the dinners and out of...
Even in that dinner was enough for me to say, whoa, this girl's so disrespectful to this guy. Like, granted, Nick is probably, around your age?
Yeah.
Like, if I was Nick's mom watching this, I would be like, what the hell? What the hell, Nick? Get up and walk away.
Yeah, I'm like, if I knew that the guy I just married's mom would be watching the show, I mean, that wouldn't come out of my mouth first off. But
like, if I was 22.
If I was 22, sure, I acted that way once upon a time, maybe. But like, if I know my husband's mom is going to be watching the show, I sure as hell am not going to be talking to this man crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't talk to him that way, period. But I wouldn't talk to him that way knowing his friends and his family are going to watch me talk to him that way.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's why I feel like she's just not aware.
She's just bothered by his nonchalantness. I think she needs someone just way more put her in her place. She needs someone who's not a chill dude. Unfortunately, because that's not really going to work. I don't see her working out well with a big personality either. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I think she's going to need some work before she works out with somebody. Unfortunately, but
yeah,
that's
we'll miss her.
I hope she watches it back, and I hope she like gets really good information from that.
Yeah,
to do better.
Yeah.
I know. The next dinner, they're the only ones not there. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I know. I was shocked. I thought maybe. Well, I mean, we see Tori and Felipe leave off on a rough note on the last drop of like him saying he's not sure if he wants to settle down or be with a bunch of women, which is crazy. So then we watch them kind of work through it. And I love that Tori's on the phone with her sister. And she's coming to all these realizations and she's talking and she's like, I don't see a lot of the things that he does by himself. Like his mom does this, his dad helped him with this. He works for the family business. Like, and these are all just like, she's really taking all these flags and just making it, she's not really sugarcoating it.
I know. I mean, it was such a good conversation between the two of them. And that's because it was a filmed conversation, which I think is even harder. It's kind of sometimes hard to collect your thoughts and have a conversation when you know someone's standing there with a camera. But that conversation actually came across as if no one was there but the two of them.
Totally, yeah. It was funny when her sister was like, she's like, I don't really trust him to watch my dog. And sister was like, tell his mom.
Why tell his mom?
Well, because she was like, oh, his mom does everything.
Right,
and she's like, well, tell his mom. And I'm like, that was so funny. Then Felipe gets home. I really was expecting Tori to like put her foot down. And he came in so soft and he's like, you're right. You're right. Every problem. And he's like, I can walk the dog. I can wake up and then go back to bed, which is nice. Like that's validating. I'm sure that's a relief.
Because he's self-aware.
Yeah, and I think they just needed to communicate more. I think she was just building up all of these things she was noticing and like
I think the problem is that she was holding them all in. So if you're holding it all in, you're now building the resentment, and then you hold so much in, you're going to explode at some point. And I think that's what we kind of saw in her conversation with her sister was just word vomit. Like this is happening, this is happening. She's pulling all those flags out of her pocket, you know?
Yeah.
And
it's just like, and I think she like mentioned like maybe it was emotional manipulation, but I think that's just naturally what's happening. Like she's taking all these flags. She knows exactly what she mentally probably needs to do, but then she talks to him and she softens and like wants to give it a try. So I think it's not necessarily him trying to manipulate her. I think she's just having a hard time because you are like, at least like, I don't know, he handles all of her problems pretty well and like they have good talks.
They have good communication when she's communicating. Yes. So it's like you can't let it build. Otherwise, you're going to just explode and resent. And yeah, she did a good job by opening up, letting him know. And he did a great job also by just coming back with her and listening and understanding, not taking offense by anything she said.
Yeah, I kind of wish we would see more of like the dog, the pet interactions because I saw Michelle and Cameron have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And I would love to see what those dynamics look like. Like, did they get along right away? Are they having issues? I'm just thinking about my dog and my boy. And then same with him, he has a cat and she has a dog. Are they getting along? Like, I want the animal drama. I miss it.
Oh gosh. I think we have way too much animal drama in
This
our
is again
season.
the first season we've
I'm
never
so
had
over
animal
it.
drama.
I don't want any
You know
animal
what?
drama.
MAFS is probably collectively all tired of the animal drama.
It's
probably
just
didn't
dumb.
show.
Animals can't even defend themselves. So just to have animal drama in the
You're
first
so
place is
right.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
there's no such thing as having animal drama. Some people just make that happen.
Yeah, just let them be.
I think the best thing Tori said was when she said she's not here for a Build-A-Boy.
Oh my God.
She's in the big leagues now.
That was-
I said, yes, that's what we're talking about.
That was the best part of, I think, the whole episode.
Yeah, I was like, finally, we hear
Exactly.
Tori speak.
Exactly.
Even then, Tori knows how to express herself without being disrespectful,
Maturely.
which takes us back to the Courtney and Nick situation where Courtney doesn't seem to express herself without the
Totally.
disrespect.
Like, if anyone's going to be disrespectful, it probably should be the girl whose husband just said he wants to sleep with other people.
Right.
And she's the calmest one, which is crazy.
And she even said that's his issue. He's got to deal with it. That's on
Yeah.
his own. It's not her doing.
I hope they work it out. I'm kind of shocked that Felipe and Tori said yes and didn't leave the same night Courtney and...
You were shocked?
I mean, she just seemed like she had her mind made up when she was talking to her sister, but then I think that conversation with him after made her have that, okay, let me give him another chance. But I just do think that they should just call it quits.
I thought they should stay.
Really?
I thought they should work it out. Yeah.
Why?
Because I just have a feeling that Felipe, just like he said, that he realized how much he liked her, and the more he liked her, the more he got scared. And I can see where you self-sabotage because you really like somebody and you get scared, and then that's when you start saying stupid things.
I just think those are the types of people that aren't ready to get married, though.
Well, yes, I've been married and then divorced and then dated someone who I really liked, and I said something really stupid too to kind of shut it down. Because I like that person.
You've been a self-sabotager.
It was years ago. Yeah, I self-sabotaged that and I thought about it for a really long time. Like, damn, I really think I self-sabotaged when I said this. So I get it. I get where he's coming from. The things he says, do I agree with him? And do I think he should say them? No. Like, Felipe sometimes just needs to, like...
say less.
Yes. Yes. Because some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them working out at the end. I do think he is very self-aware and knows himself, which I think is great in this case because I think he's shown and said enough that to give Tori like a, hey, he probably needs more time on his own. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I don't think this works out well for her in the end. I think if she had come later in life, if he had just been single a couple more years, maybe, but I just don't see them.
No, and
I just think when you meet the right person, girl or guy, something in you turns off when it comes to like wanting to keep looking around. I just believe that. I mean, I'll never know what it feels like to be a guy, but like at least with a girl, you could be looking around, and once you find someone, you are just tunnel vision. It's no problem.
But there are some people who need attention. And even though they're getting attention...
Get it from your partner.
Yeah, even though they're getting attention from their partner, they still will go out looking for attention. I feel like it's just like a personality.
Yeah, I just think that that's not someone ready for marriage.
No.
So it's frustrating.
No, for sure. And that kind of person, you almost wonder if they would ever be ready for marriage, which is pretty
probably not
sad.
for a long time, if ever.
Yeah. But sometimes those kind of people, they like to be married so that they can have their cake and eat it too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I'm the type of person, once I'm in, I'm locked in. That's it. I don't care to look anywhere. I don't care to...
I'm just like, why is it so hard for these men sometimes? I don't understand. If we can do it, no problem. Why can't they?
Yeah.
Why can't they? It was kind of shocking to see Michelle and Cameron take a little bit of bumps. A little bit of bumps on the road.
A little bit, yeah. Him getting like a little down, having a bad day kind of moment. I think he said he felt shitty.
He felt shitty, and she was just kind of like, well, not every day is going to be perfect. Like, that's okay. But I just feel like these are weird conversations because if you've been in long-term relationships of any sort, even a year with people, like, it's all normal to know that they're going to be with you during hard times. I don't know if it was just like, hey, you guys are just doing way too good.
You're
like
way too perfect.
Give us something that y'all are struggling with, even a little bit, so we can talk about it because we need a little drama from you. That's what I took it as. Hey guys, y'all are wasting our time here. Cameron, we know you're committed to this girl.
Right.
Move on. Y'all are fine.
She's committed too, but I really love the example that her aunt and uncle gave.
That was a good moment.
Yeah, when they went to go visit them and they just talked to them about, relationships and how their relationship went and how long they've been together. And I think one of the best advice that they've said, and something that I don't feel like I've heard, was just to like stay curious.
I've never heard that either. I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you fall in love with your partner like 20 times. We've been married for 20 years. You fall in love 20 times. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's like,
You just keep doing it over and over again.
I like that. That was a really sweet conversation with them.
Yeah, I think that was good for Cam too to see.
It was good for Cam. It's just kind of crazy if I'm in Michelle's shoes to be like, oh, he's like perfect and like how is this working so well? But then also he's also never been in a serious relationship ever, and now we're getting married, staying married potentially. That is kind of crazy. But so far so good.
It is, and it's scary.
If his only flaw is that he has some bad days sometimes, so be it.
Yeah. But he did say he's a runner. If somebody tells you that they are usually a runner, that would be kind of scary.
Oh, I'd be really insecure.
Like,
Michelle is being very strong for both of them, I think.
She is.
She is holding their shit down.
She really is.
She's giving him the reassurance. I think the minute he felt like, oh gosh, I don't know if this is like, how do you actually love someone forever? She took him to the aunt's house. She's like,
Let me show you.
Give him the potion. Give him the potion.
She's like, let me show you. Let me show you how it's done.
She's crushing it.
Yeah.
She's going to be a great wife to him, and they're going to be great.
I think they're going to be really good.
Yeah.
Because if they're not, I'm going to be so disappointed.
No, it can't happen. I really don't see that. I think it was really nice, while we're on the topic of cute couples, to see Caitlyn and Devon turn a corner.
Yeah.
The way Mecca and Belle talk about the love neighborhood, they're turning on to Beyond Friend Avenue. But finally, it's taken her only of 75% of the show to hop on board with him. I know. Yeah. But she finally is softening. It sounds like she went through a lot of shit with her exes, which makes me sad for her because I'm like, yeah, I get it. You're super guarded. You must have gone through some shit. So I understand with how guarded she was, but he's been super patient and like listened to her, and like you could tell that just made her way different, like overnight.
Yeah. She definitely looks softer.
So much softer.
And she was closer to him, and she was being more like touchy.
Her face looked relaxed. She looked happy, smiling. I was like, oh.
Who is this?
Even Dr. Lisa was like, you're so chipper. And she was just like, I was like, seriously, thank you, God. I've been wanting to see them play out this way because they were so good on the wedding day. Finally.
They were. I remember her like just kissing him. She was standing, he was sitting, and she leaned over and kissed him. Yeah.
I think the scene with her dad helped a lot. Seeing Devon get along with her dad was a game changer. It felt like I think she could soften more, knowing that her dad was like cool, calm, collected.
And it seems like Caitlyn and her dad are very similar.
Yeah.
It almost makes me think that maybe Caitlyn's mom has more of a personality like Devon. Not that we don't know Caitlyn's mom, but that's what I'm thinking.
More chill.
Yeah. And I loved what Caitlyn's dad said about Caitlyn's mom saying, I don't like doing all the things that she likes to do. Like she likes to go thrifting. And he said, and the joy that he gets is not the thrifting. It's just knowing that she's having a good time and enjoying it. Yeah. And I love that. I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be, Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
She doesn't have to do the push-ups on the boat. Like, you can have different interests and still do them together and still enjoy it.
I think I could tell whenever Courtney and Nick went home, Caitlyn got freaked out. Like, oh shit, like this is happening right now. And I think I almost felt like she was like closer to Devon in that moment. She's like, oh no, wait, I'm not ready for that. I think it was a good wake-up call for a lot of them. Like, time's almost over, drop your guard or go home. Yeah. It's crunch time.
It really is. Like, it really is time for them to start deciding, like, are we in or are we out? Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy that, like, she's finally committing and with 2 weeks left. But I don't know. Now that I think about it, I think Josh and I had all of our troubles, like serious troubles, right after couples retreat. And I think we had like 2 weeks left too, because I was really stressed out towards the end. I was like, oh my God, like, I need to know if we can figure this out. If it was going to be divorce or not stay together, I wanted to just do it then. Scary.
A timeline puts pressure.
There's a lot of pressure, I feel like, going into these last 2 weeks.
And everybody starts getting in their head about that deadline, you know?
Yeah, so I'm glad she's letting her guard down. That way they can like seriously squeeze as much out of the last 2 weeks as they can and like make a decent decision. But part of me thinks they might stay together.
Caitlyn and Devon?
Yeah.
I would like them to stay together. I really would.
That would be a big plot twist, I think. I'd be shocked. I want them to stay together. I would be shocked.
Yeah. I would like them to stay together, you know, with both of them working on it. And
I don't even think that much has to happen. Like, I think the only problem was just how tough and guarded she was being. If the next 2 weeks she's sweet and loving and like meets him a little bit more on the affection, I think he's a yes.
Yeah, meets him a little more on the affection, 100%, because she now has said that she's held off on all of that.
Right.
So now I'm just wondering, like, how is this working?
It's just hard to think about, like, okay, you just met this person, you're trying to build chemistry. It's so hard to think, like, you're pushing that away, so then how, and then you're also pushing away the emotional, like there's not one or the other. So what are you doing?
Yeah, so how are you getting to this?
How are you doing anything?
I'm almost like, so is she now happy? Are we seeing a different side of her because she's not doing physical stuff And
I don't know how. I just don't get it.
I started to question it afterwards because I didn't know that was the case. I didn't know she had pushed away physical stuff until they're at the dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. They were doing really good. And then Felipe starts going around asking everyone if they could see themselves staying married to someone they haven't hooked up with. She lost her shit. She lost her shit again. I was like, we were so close.
What's funny is that everybody's sitting, he's asking everybody who's sitting at the table, and everybody kind of stays quiet for a minute.
At first.
Because I feel like everybody at the table was thinking the same thing. No, you don't want to marry somebody that you haven't hooked up with.
No. I don't even think it's like a make her feel bad or make her feel under pressure. It's just a question of like, and I think the normal answer would be no.
No. You want to know if you're sexually compatible with someone before you're marrying them. Marrying is a big commitment, you know?
That's where it's like, okay, you can still see Devon's like really playing to her feelings, which is fine because he's like, no, I don't think you have to. But I'm like, please, sir.
Yeah, she didn't like that at all. At all, especially when Devon turned around and said,
I thought that they were ruined. I was like, we just got them to a good place, Felipe.
She says sometimes if somebody doesn't get what they're wanting, like they go find it somewhere else.
Oh,
and
she was like, watch how you answer this.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
I don't think he was not like saying it about himself. He's just saying in general, some people, if they're not, getting it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was kind of pissed off with that statement too. And I know he wasn't saying about them, but that just irritates me. That's even the thing. I was upset. I was like, oh. Come on. But I loved when Devon just looked at Felipe and was like, fuck you, Felipe.
And then she was happier.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, you redeemed
yourself. You redeemed yourself. No, he did. He's really doing a good job. And I think it's paying off. And I think if she can find a way to meet him in the next 2 weeks, I think they're going to say yes. For at least a year.
Well, let's talk about the dinner, their final dinner.
Yeah. The final dinner. The Last Supper.
The Last Supper.
Is it their final dinner? Well, of this episode.
I think so. I think that's the last one that
The Last Supper. Mr. Sean.
It was a mess.
Sean?
That dinner was
Cameron
a mess.
and Michelle came ready to fight. They came ready to play. Cameron was like getting spicy.
Listen, we are not the boring couple. We're coming, we're bringing it, and everybody's going to know that we're anything but boring.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We're here for it. We love that.
Yeah, no, they're definitely the drama couple. They're the instigators. They like to stir the pot. They're like, well, we're fine over here. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, Sean coming at Adam about Adam's emotional intelligence, but he brings up Adam's vocabulary. So that's like not necessarily emotional intelligence. That's just intelligence.
I saw the point he was running with, but when he said vocabulary, it's like, well, we all know Adam's not stupid.
Yeah.
So he was just like, no, I'm sure you're a genius on paper, but like, no, he was so spot on saying like, you say these words, vibing and all this stuff to like mask having to actually talk about more emotions, which is true. And he's like, no, I just talk like with my friends like this. It's like, yes, but you like, say this for everything.
They're like blanket statements.
Blanket statements at this point.
It's cover everything with it.
It's a joke at this point. So it's like, no, he was coming from a good place by like saying, we want to get to know you more. We want to get to know you deeper.
He needs to go deeper. Yeah. I feel like Adam, we're still at the surface. We still don't really understand Adam.
No, and then he's like, oh, she's going to meet my sister. And I'm like, oh my God.
And she's shocked. She's like, I don't even know about this.
Though? We never even saw her meet the sister. Maybe we'll see.
But she was surprised that he said meet the sister. So that's like something he just pulled out of his hat, his little
to like
party trick.
Feel deeper, to make it deeper.
Yeah.
Out of his
pulled it out of his hat.
He pulled it out
like
of his kimono. He pulled it out of his magical kimono.
Yeah, and she was like surprised. That's why it's like, okay, if you don't know that you're about to meet her sister, and he doesn't know that her friends were saying, hey, we have an issue with something. No, they're not talking.
No, Dr. Lisa was like, right. She's like, you guys have 3 major things that have just happened. And I didn't understand why they didn't go home the night Courtney and Nick went home either.
Yeah.
I think they should have wrapped it up.
Wow.
What? Like, what are they doing? We know Marissa's not going to say yes. We know that.
I don't know.
And then their new word wasn't vibes or cooked. It was full send. We're just going to full send it. We're going to full send it. We're going to finish this off with a full send. I'm like, okay, guys. All right. And then he was like, Marissa's, she scheduled us to play pickleball somewhere. I'm like, oh.
Here you go,
So,
catering to what he wants to do.
The last 2 weeks, we're gonna watch them do crazy
do all the things
extremities
that Adam
instead
wants
of.
to do.
I want to see them go to brunch. I want to see Marissa have a Sunday fun day. I want to see Marissa on bottomless mimosas with her girlfriends, and I want to see Adam next to them.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
They did do a dinner. They did dinner, and again, Adam's eating meat. Again, with his hands.
Okay, that was crazy.
I mean, he's got this huge T-bone, and he's just eating off of it.
actually really like to hear and watch people eat. Like mukbangs are my favorite thing. But for some reason, I was ironing my clothes this morning while he was eating. I had it playing on my phone, and I was like, the sounds he is making is pissing me off. Like, ew. It was a lot. They're just not gonna work.
That was her dinner date. That she wanted. She wanted a dinner date.
That was her dinner date. Him just obnoxiously chewing.
Yeah, but it would be nice to see him accompany her to those.
No, I would love to
events.
see him like go to something silly with her, like girlsy, because she's going on jet ski. She's playing pickleball. It's like, okay, she's a girly girl. Like, go to brunch, order the bottomless mimosas, take her to a bar, let her go dance and frolic around. I want to see that.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it.
That's how you know what you're a good partner.
We're gonna see that.
Because my boyfriend, he has all my things. He makes sure we get home safe.
Aw, that's nice.
These are things we make sure Adam is capable of doing nicely.
Yeah,
those are
things
drink.
that should be done.
I don't know. I don't see them working out. I think as much as they're funny to see on the screen at this point, they're kind of wasting our time.
Well, now that Sean goes at Adam, now Adam has a little fire brewing, right? And now he's like, okay, you just lit my fire. Now I'm on. And so now Adam goes towards Felipe and starts attacking him and starts to question him. And then he calls him a clown. And that's the side of Adam that now we're starting to see Adam actually get upset. This is an upset Adam. This is an Adam that feels, what's the word?
Cooked.
Cooked, Sean. So now he's coming to Felipe and putting Felipe down and calling
it's like
him a clown.
he wasn't shy anymore. Yeah, he was like ready to go after Felipe, and it's like, well, hold on a second, we got a couple clowns.
Yeah.
If you're gonna call someone a clown, you got to make sure that you know you're wearing the costume too.
Yeah. And then Mecca opens his mouth and then ruins everything he has spent weeks building.
No, because we have to talk about Mecca.
Becca.
I think they call themselves Becca. We have to talk about Becca. Oh my God! When I tell you, I almost passed away. I was fighting for my life.
Oh, I had my book. I was taking notes. And I just like threw the book up. No. I was like, done. I'm done with you, Mecca. I'm done.
Let's just start from the beginning.
We're talking about clowns. Like now we got a clown car and we got people just jumping right out.
We have the king, Mr. Joker himself, Mecca.
Oh my gosh.
Is the Joker. Like really. We see them doing so well at the beginning. They're having these deep conversations.
She has the birthday party.
You know what weirds me out is, so he'll talk about something pretty traumatic, like his stepmom leaving. You know, he's really jealous of his step siblings, seeing them with the mom. And then she like tries to I think make him feel comfortable when he tells those stories.
Yeah.
So that's when she's like, growing up, I was really poor, beyond poor. And instead of him giving her like the same wow, he's like, beyond poor. Oh my God. And he's joking with her.
He makes the jokes. Yeah.
But goddamn, bro, chill out. Okay, she's just chill. But she tries to level with him, and then it's she's so sweet, and it brings them closer. And they're doing so well. And then the birthday,
on her birthday, oh my God, that was the sweetest thing.
All the flowers.
I like how he kept saying, and what's this? And what's
this? It was so cute.
I was like, that is so cute. That is so cute. He's building all these things and he's doing it so great. And then she even hugs him and they fall onto the couch together.
When he gave her the purse, that's when her heart just dropped and she just grabbed him and they went to the couch. And I was like,
yeah.
What kind of bag was that?
And you Googled the bag.
I Googled the bag. But that was so cute.
It really was. He really was building it up and really doing a good job. So that's why.
What does he do? He just dangles a carrot in front of us like this. Throws that shit out the window. Mecca, what do you mean you're going to just blurt out of nowhere at the party, I didn't think she was pretty? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was horrible. Horrible. Like the worst thing he could have said.
I just don't even know what to say. I'm so upset. I'm so mad.
Yeah. I was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like someone brought a clown car and stuffed y'all in it and then took y'all out for dinner?
In it. I don't think
this is the downfall
of
them.
I was like, oh, they're gonna end up together, they're gonna be perfect. It's great. No. I think after that statement, she should want nothing to do with him.
She stands up for him, she shows him affection.
She does everything for him.
She really does. She really does.
And the sad part is she was finding that out for the first time.
Yeah.
She turns over to him and she whispers, you didn't think I was pretty? And then he doubles down. Well, I thought you were pretty. She's pretty. But is she pretty enough for me? I'm like, what? Oh my God. I don't know if I'd recover ever. I don't know. Call my ego weak. I don't think I'd ever come back from that.
And for the record,
for as much as she's done for him, that's what you're going to say at this point with 2 weeks left.
Yeah. And no, she is definitely beautiful. And that's not even a question of whether she's pretty enough for him.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I watched the preview of Couples Retreat.
Oh, no.
Pisses me off.
The preview is just showing us like what else is about to happen that is going to send Mecca spiraling.
Well, you know, Couples Retreats are known to cause a lot more chaos because I feel like for whatever reason, well, Couples Retreat for us, I was starting my period the next day. That's why I broke out in tears every 5 seconds. But I don't know, man, with the preview that's coming out and how he's like, I can't even say it, it's so obnoxious. Like they're asking about like fake boobs and if she would get them. And I'm like, I can't stand men. Just when you think you like men, nope.
No.
You can't. You can't. It's so frustrating. I was like, I can't text my boyfriend today because I'm going to go with the fuck off just because of how mad I am at Mecca. I can't believe him. He ruined my day and my weekend.
That dinner, it's funny because then Cam comes out and Cam is like, this half of the table shouldn't even be here anymore.
Cam just loses his mind. But also, Cam, look at Adam and Marissa too. Like, do the whole, it should be the whole table. It's honestly the whole table. But yeah, he's crazy.
He's like, I'm done.
Done being fake nice to you psychos.
Yeah.
Clowns, you're all a bunch of clowns.
Because they've been sitting there watching them complain. They've been watching Courtney complain about Nick and throwing F-bombs all over the place.
I wish that the men heard what Mecca said and like jumped on his ass.
Yeah.
Or the girls.
That's crazy that nobody actually like said anything about it.
I think they might have thought that was something they already worked through.
I don't know.
And she literally turns over to him and is like, I'm sorry. What? Yeah. That is that's my nightmare. Truly, that is effed up. That is fully effed.
I just think like in the outside world, right outside of their little bubble, that doesn't necessarily, like, would that ever be something that somebody would say? Because who would be together if they didn't find each other attractive? I mean, granted, I've dated someone I didn't find attractive from the start, but then the attraction built. Yeah,
I would never tell him, you were fine, but like, were you good looking enough for me? Who says that?
I don't know.
Who says that? Think it all day if you want, but my God, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
No, she should grab her little purse that he got her, put all her lip glosses in there, take his little diamonds that he's wearing off his neck, put them in there too, and take off.
Oh, I was thinking, get your little purse, put all the lip glosses in there so they feel like rocks, and then just
smack him.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but you said it for us. We spent so much time on a roller coaster with them, up and down. I don't like him. I like him. It's not even it's self-sabotage, but enough is enough.
Same, with him, it's the same. To me, I feel the same way with the things he says and does as I did with Courtney. Just
true,
different, but it's the same. Like, you're sabotaging to the point where you're almost, like, not almost, you're sabotaging to the point where you're being disrespectful at this point.
So disrespectful.
I think him saying that, whether it was his truth or not, it is disrespectful to do something like that in front of everybody and just blurt it out the way he did.
And just because something is your truth doesn't mean it needs to be said, honestly.
No.
Like, some things do not need to be said, and that should never be said. There's couples all over the world who get married where one just didn't probably like each other initially. Who, no one, I bet, has ever said that. Like, maybe, oh, I didn't think you were that hot at first, but not, I don't know. It's just fucked up.
Yeah.
For all she's done for him and how patient she's been and how just hard she's it's just.
We'll get to see what happens next week.
Yeah. And then I guess that leaves us with our final couple, which we usually start with them.
Nikki and Sean.
Nikki and Sean. They got called out at the table too. Well, Nikki did, for not being sexually attracted to him. I'm kind of freaking out because it's like, okay, is she really growing that physicality?
She's saying that she is. And they did do, you know, they had the night where they had the wine.
Yeah, they made progress and they were making
wine.
out in the kitchen. And then they got physical that night to some extent.
Yeah, I think the wine brought out freaky Nikki.
well, you saw the next day, she was like, I'm very pleased. And then she joked with him about having a banana in his pocket. So you know what I think it was? I think Sean brought his game.
Yeah, and she liked it. So, yeah.
And you know, I had a feeling that might be the case.
This is why we say you don't marry until you've hooked up with someone.
Yeah, and I had a feeling that was going to be the case. I don't know. It changed the game for her.
It did.
She woke up different that morning, making sexual jokes back with him. And I'm like, okay. And sometimes that's all it takes. If they're decent in the bed, then hey.
That can make a difference sometimes.
Good for her, good for them. But then it's like kind of annoying that everyone's like, well, you guys just were doing bad. And then you go to couples therapy, all of a sudden you guys are perfect. But it's like, okay, what would be their motive for, like, why would they want to fake it?
Yeah.
Like, why is Nikki, very intelligent girl, she's already said he's not that attractive. Why would she want to be faking it at this point? Like, especially with all their conflict. Like, Nikki's actually, they're working it out. They're going through the process. So,
and I don't think it's fair to say, oh, you just went to one couples counseling session and now you guys are great. No, they've had some days that have gone by. And
that's what you said. I mean, they're bad every other day.
You're with each other all day long, minus the hours you spend at work, right? But you come home to each other. It's not like you're dating somebody. You're living with somebody.
Yeah. And then Adam on his OTF was like, they fight about, they're the oldest couple here and they fight about the stupidest shit. Yeah. I'm like, I wish he said that to them.
And Marissa doesn't say anything. She's just standing there like,
Who do you think will say yes on decision day?
I think Michelle and Cameron will say yes.
Yeah.
I think Devon and Caitlyn might say yes, unless they have some real big fallout here towards the end, because that kind of stuff happens.
Doesn't take much.
No. I almost think that Adam and Marissa might say yes just because Marissa might just go along.
God, I hope not.
You know?
No, I think Marissa's going to be like a silent killer. She's going to wait till the very end, just like on Love is Blind with that blonde girl and the soccer player, how she was just so chill. And then the day of the wedding, she's like, and fuck you. Goodbye. So I think Marissa's going to play that. Yeah. I think she's clocking everything and she's going with the flow and giving it her best shot so that way she can at least be like, I gave it my all. But I think she's saving it. She's doing her big one at the end.
Yeah, I think Mecca blew it, and I can't see Belle Jolie saying yes at the end.
No. I think she's going to be like, I love you, and it sucks, but like the trauma and the way you treat someone, no, not worth it.
Yeah.
She better not say yes.
I think it'll be really sad for her, because I really do think that she's hopeful and that she really likes him, and she's hoping that it's him at the end.
Well, you see her crying in the trailer for the next drop, like sad.
Oh, I didn't
It's like, dude, why do you have to make it like this? Why do you have to do this to her? She's only been nice to you.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. I liked him so much too, like the last couple drops.
Yeah. He's taken us on a roller coaster of emotions. Like, we like you, we don't like you. It's almost like, love you not, love you not.
I think they were the hottest take this episode drop. They were the hardest watch.
Yeah. Well, and Nick and Courtney, but
they've been hard to watch, but this was a rough one for them. See, couples retreat's gonna get crazy.
We love a good couples retreat. That's where all the fun happens.
You know what? That is where a lot of the drama happens if you think about it.
Where a lot of fun happens.
Think about that's when David and Madison got exploited.
Yeah.
That's where I had a breakdown.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what happens on this next one. But I think that's all the tea we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment about everything you loved or didn't love on this set of drops. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching, Spill Squad. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.